Charlie LaPastora. Undefeated, Mississippi State is feeling great today after a huge win over 12th ranked LSU in their first SEC game of the season. And Starkville was ready for this one. A top 15 at home, you know the Bulldog fan base was showing up to show their support. Now after a scoreless first quarter, we'll take you straight to the second quarter. QB Nick Fitzgerald takes it in himself for a 3-yard run, which was a deja vu because he had a 3-yard TD run earlier in the quarter as well. Now to the fourth quarter, it's Fitzgerald to Dedrick Thomas. That's a 20-yard touchdown. Fitzgerald threw for 180 yards and 2 touchdowns while rushing for 88 yards and 2 touchdowns. 37-7, folks. That's your final score. The Bulldogs upset the Tigers at Davis Wade Saturday night. The 30-point win was State's largest margin of victory over LSU in Starkville since 1999. It was also the largest margin of win over a ranked opponent by the Bulldogs since 1942.
How big of a win is this for you?
That's a big win, you know. I mean, 1-0. You always want to start conference play off 1-0, and we're able to do that.
I'm pleased with our guys. We talked about it. I thought we had a great week of preparation. Talked to our guys after last week. Knew we had to prepare harder. We had to practice harder. We had to come out and play harder. And I think we did all 3 of those from last week to this week. And really pleased with how our guys came out, took on the challenge, playing an extremely talented LSU team. Obviously, I think the environment had a lot to do with it. You know, that's what playing the SEC West does. We get that home field advantage. Our student body, our fans, the crowd was unbelievable tonight. And we created an unbelievable atmosphere and a home field advantage. And we took advantage of that. And so they deserve a huge round of applause, and they deserve credit also. Our fans and our students, the student body, and everybody. We'll enjoy this one. We got a lot of work ahead of us. We got to get better for next week.
Ole Miss was also undefeated up until this weekend, though. After visiting Cal and Berkeley, Ole Miss came out of there with a 27-16 loss. They actually led at the half, 16-7, as you're seeing, but 20 unanswered points from Cal in the second half was the difference maker. Another factor was penalties. Ole Miss was actually penalized 16 times for 113 yards in the game. Coach Matt Luke said, quote, "The penalties and just the lack of rhythm really hurt us on offense. We have been through a lot together. I think the important part is facing adversity and seeing what happens. We're not going to do it alone. We're going to do it together," end quote. It's bye week upcoming, then a huge task for the team to bounce back a game in Tuscaloosa against, guess who? Alabama. When it comes to Southern Miss, what Coach Jay Hopson had to say about Ito Smith, who was named CUSA Offensive Player of the Week today, he said, quote, "Ito had an Ito day," end quote. The 28-17 Saturday night win over ULM included Smith's 219 yards. You're seeing the showcase here on the ground and a touchdown spinning around. It was his first 200-yard rushing game of his career, and he became the first Golden Eagle runner to break the 200-yard rushing mark in almost 2 seasons. Well, what happens when you're in beast mode and you score your first touchdown in front of your hometown and your new team and your huge team gets a huge win? You dance. Naturally. The whole stadium was hype when Marshawn Lynch started getting hype on the sidelines as his hometown team was up by a lot. In case you're wondering, Raiders won the game. Lynch got his first touchdown with Oakland, and beast mode was officially activated. Celebrate good times. Come on.
Okay,
I mean, look at the score. You got to dance.
You had a pretty good impression of him.
Oh, yeah.
Can we see it again?
Just got to get the hair. You know.
Yeah.
Boy, did you see Ito? Oh, my gosh, some of those moves.
Jay Hopson was speechless. Ito played like Ito.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Nice.